So I'm sure that most of you have seen or at least heard about how crazy and insane these housing markets are right now. If you haven't, take my word for it, they're insane. I'm sure a lot of you have seen, a lot of Facebook and Twitter banter and debates between whether it's a buyer's market or a seller's market right now. I'm not going to keep you in suspense if that's why you came to this video. This is a seller's market, big time. However, that doesn't mean that it's not a great time to buy as well. And in this video, I'll be going over the differences between a buyer's market and a seller's market and why this market right now is great for both buyers and sellers. How you guys doing? My name is Kevin Ramsamy, founder of Affinity Group over at eXp Realty, helping people buy, sell, and invest in the greater Cleveland area. Now, before I get into the differences between a buyer's and seller's market, I'm going to explain to you just a little bit about what a buyer's and seller's market are. So a buyer's market is one that favors buyers. Buyers have more negotiation in this type of market. A seller's market is one that favors sellers, and usually sellers have more negotiation power in this market. Okay, so a buyer's market, typically you'll see lower prices, and in a seller's market, you'll see higher prices. So the differences between each market can be broken down into three things, which basically follow the simple economic principles of supply and demand. These three things include the number of houses for sale on the market right now, the amount of buyers currently looking and currently active and obviously looking to buy a place right now, and obviously the sales price. In a buyer's market, the supply of houses for sale is greater than a seller's market, and usually this is accompanied with a lower demand, or in this case, a lesser number of sellers looking right now. And when you have a greater supply and lower demand, the basic economic principle of supply and demand says that you have lower prices. In a seller's market, conversely, you'll have a greater number of buyers and a lower amount of sellers, meaning that there's more demand for the little inventory that you have. And in this case, you'll have high demand, low supply, and that leads you to having a higher price. Now, using those definitions and those differences between the buyer's and seller's market, let's dissect the current market right now in real time. Looking at this chart here over on that I pulled up from the MLS, this is the current number of listings in Cuyahoga County right now. It's 50% or half of what it was back in mid to late 2019. And because of this chart right here that I'm gonna show you, because of the sub 3% interest rates that we're seeing, we're also seeing an influx of buyers like never before. Thus, we have very low supply and very high demand. Because of the interest rates, there's obviously a greater number of buyers because they're looking to take advantage of the interest rates. And with my own personal speculation, I can only assume that the sellers or people that currently own homes aren't selling as much because at this point, it's harder to find a house. So if you already have a home that you're set in, why would you want to sell that and move to another house where you have more competition and more buyers fighting with you to, buy a new home? So that's my speculation on why there's a lesser number of sellers right now. But obviously the mortgage rates show that there's a higher number of buyers. So with the high number of buyers, low amount of sellers, high supply or high demand, low supply, you're gonna have a seller's market, super strong seller's market that has extremely high prices. Okay, so for my personal example, I've submitted offers from 120 to 130% of the asking price and still lost, which is insane. So many tactics that were used in previous sellers markets, like writing letters to the sellers, saying how much you love their home, providing offers greater than or equal to the list price, or even providing escalation addendums, which is saying basically that you're going higher than the next highest offer. Those don't even work anymore. So all I can recommend to you is giving your highest and best offers as soon as possible, and honestly just praying and hoping for the best. But I digress. This market is not something to fear, but something to try your luck in. The higher prices right now means a slightly higher monthly payment. However, the amount of money that you save in the long run when using a 2.75% interest rate at a 30-year fixed rate mortgage versus, let's say, 6+% that we were seeing back in 2018 and 2019, the amount of money that you save long-term is ridiculous, and it definitely justifies the higher prices right now and going for a good, solid, long-term investment right now. If this weren't a financially responsible move, no one would be buying right now. And obviously, a lot of people are buying right now. So definitely consider it if you're looking to, move or make an advancement in your life in this near future. That being said, if you guys are looking for the absolute best agent who understands the market and knows how to win a bidding war, feel free to give my Instagram a follow. I'll put it up there on the screen, and I'll also put it down below in the description if you guys want a quick link to click on. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider giving us a like, follow, and subscribe for the YouTube algorithm. It helps so much in getting our content out there to more people so more people can view it. I'd love to help as many people as physically possible. So until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Talk to you soon. Peace!